Hi students, how are you today? Hope you are well and staying safe. Let me tell you in advance that today's video is about Ielts Task 1 Academic. So, we are going to work on Task 1, especially online graph. So, we will see in this video that what kind of mistakes students make while they attempt their task 1, especially line graph, and how we can work on those mistakes. So let's move to the video. Okay, first we need to read the statement. The graph below shows average carbon dioxide emissions per person in the United Kingdom, Sweden, Italy, and Portugal between 1967 and 2007. Now we have to see three things in this statement. The first one, we can't change carbon dioxide, it would remain the same. Emissions, it could be replaced with the word output, discharge, release, per person could be changed with each individual, and the country names can be replaced because we know these all of four nations are European countries. So instead of writing the name of the nations, we can skip it just by saying in the four European nations. And then time frame could be changed into decades, or we can just say over 40-year time period, right? Now we have to look at the image. So whenever we look at the image, we have to keep in our mind that we have to find out certain trends. We have to see which countries are falling down and which countries are going up, or there is any country which is showing a stable trend. So we have to categorize our work according to the information. So in this image, we say UK and Sweden, they are showing the similar trend, that is decline trend actually, because both of they are declining, both of the nations, they are declining, their carbon dioxide emission is actually declining. And Italy and Portugal, they are showing the reverse trend, they are showing opposite trend to UK and Sweden because their emission is actually going up. So we have to keep in mind UK trend, decline trend, Sweden trend, decline trend. I'm sorry, I forgot to put the space. Italy, an upward trend. Portugal, an upward trend. So now we'll read sample answer which I have already prepared for you guys in advance. So now look at the answer. The provided chart compares the carbon dioxide discharge per person in 4 European countries over 40-year time period. So now we have changed the word show, or whatever word was in the statement, we have made it compare. We have changed emission with discharge per person in 4 European countries, and we have also changed the time frame. Apparently, United Kingdom remained at the top in terms of releasing carbon dioxide despite of having a gradual decline in the long run. So we can see although UK declined, but still it maintained its position at the top. That's what we are supposed to mention, right? However, I often see students just focusing on the figure, and they might write down in the starting it was at this point, and in the last year it was at that point, and the second sentence they make in same way. That is definitely going to cost you marks. You're gonna lose your marks if you keep making sentence in the same tense, right? So you need to bring variation. It dropped from 10.5 metric tons per person in 1967 to 8.5 metric tons in 2007. Now we have focused on the figures. So we have given the examiner starting figure and the finishing figure. Noticeably, similar trend was followed by Sweden, which showed a sharp rise of 2 metric tons by rising from 8.5 to 10.5 in the first decade, before having a significant fall down and surrendering its place to Italy. So now look at the connector. We have used noticeably. It means we want the examiner to see at this sentence, right? We want to show him that we know where and how to use the connector in right way. So this thing needs to be noticed, that there was another country which was following the same trend as the UK. So although it rose, in the first decade, however, after that it fell down and it lost its place to Italy. By 2007, it had decreased to 5.5 metric tons per person and shared its place with Portugal. So it was at the same point where Portugal was, right? Moving further to Italy and Portugal, these countries had 4.1 and 1.6 metric tons output in the initial year respectively. However, both showed considerable rises till 2007 and ended up at 7.9 and 4.6 metric tons respectively. So Italy and Portugal, these countries, although they didn't have much release of carbon dioxide in the initial year, however, till 2007 they kept on inclining, right? In overview, now we have to remember that we should avoid putting figures in your overview. Why? Because that's what we are supposed to discuss in our BP paragraphs, right? So here we are supposed to mention only trends. The UK and Sweden showed a reduction in their carbon dioxide emission, while reverse was true for Italy and Portugal. So UK and Sweden showed a reduction in their carbon dioxide emission. It means their emission declined, while their counterparts, other nations, reverse was true for Italy and Portugal. Italy and Portugal, their emission, their output inclined. So if we look at this task, we can see that we have used past indefinite, we have used passive sentence as well, right? And we have used the connector at right place. So you must see there is a wide range of vocabulary. We have used some nice words here. So there's certain things you must keep in mind. It's just not a starting point and an ending point. There are certain things which you must follow when you tend to attempt your first task. I hope you will like this video, and please show me your support and subscribe my channel. I will keep making more videos for you. Until then, bye bye.